Alright, so here we go to wrap it up for today. And the number 2 entrant, John Cena. Alright, here we go. The Royal Rumble underway.
From Montreal, Quebec, Jim Ross.
Before we get going, though,
Here with Jerry, the King Law.
here we go.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
Here's Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm not the only one in this arena.
Oh, Cena
to see the match.
already gonna be eliminated.
Lesson in
Cena's gone, the first entrant of the Royal Rumble.
The floor and out of this match.
Cena entered at number 2, gone to number
I don't think these superstars have
1.
any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
Oh, here comes the Undertaker.
Poor King, and quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Chris Masters in trouble.
You talk about ruthless aggression.
Here comes Jeff Hardy.
Superstars have been going out. Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match.
Jeff Hardy saves the Undertaker.
You can
Undertaker gonna repay him.
Sport you want, JR, and you won't find more.
Oh, Jeff Hardy about to be eliminated, and Jeff Hardy is gone.
You're a superstar
Wow.
in this match. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the
Look
ring
at Snitsky.
as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. He sure can't talk a good game. But when it comes right down to it, I don't think he can back it up.
King, you're as crazy as a pet coon. Did you happen to notice how many times Cena's worn gold around his waist?
Here comes Heidenreich.
He's got no problem putting his money where his mouth is.
Trying to double elimination here.
Stars has so completely dominated their opponents the way this young stud Lashley has done in his career thus far.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Heidenreich.
biggest guy around is that there's always someone.
Heidenreich out.
And over and out.
Here comes Batista.
Is it just me? Or does the dead man
Undertaker
seem a
in
little
trouble.
off tonight?
Undertaker's eliminated.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
Oh, Batista. Batista's eliminated.
Out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
There goes Johnny Nitro.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way.
Snitsky on the
I can
apron.
already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
There he goes! He's out of the match!
Man, everybody's being eliminated from this Rumble real quick. Eminem. Yeah, I miss Eminem. Nitro's out. Tommy Dreamer. Bobby Lashley.
Wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
You're not going to get him with that one.
We saw Eddie Guerrero last forever in
The scariest thing about
2007,
Snitsky isn't his
but-
size or his strength. It's the fact that he just doesn't care about anyone or anything.
We've seen that time and time again from the man
nobody's
with the
been able to
yellow
survive in this Royal Rumble.
We're seeing that
Bobby Lashley's really the only
in
one
this
so
match.
far.
It might be the last thing his opponent ever sees. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect
Here goes Ric Flair.
to win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
Oh, Bobby Lashley finally in trouble. And Lashley has been eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Elimination is an elimination.
Boy, the Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way, including the rules.
Well,
Here comes
you get in the
Umaga.
ring against a man who calls himself the dirtiest player in the game. You should know what you're getting into.
Ric Flair in trouble.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping.
Oh, Tommy
I
Dreamer
think
coming to
this is
help
the
Flair.
beginning of the end.
No,
Here comes Shawn Michaels, and Umaga's eliminated.
he's been eliminated from the match.
know I'm sexy. I've got the looks. Good try.
Oh, everybody's gonna team up. Flair's eliminated.
Yes, that's an elimination.
Tommy Dreamer and Shawn Michaels eliminated.
Walking back to the
Chavo.
locker room.
Nobody can survive in this Royal Rumble. Oh, here comes the MVP.
Commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR.
Here comes Kane.
Doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week.
Oh, MVP about to be eliminated.
It's not easy,
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Here comes King Booker. Tommy Dreamer eliminated.
That's an elimination.
Shawn Michaels eliminated.
The match is over for that particular superstar.
Nobody is surviving in this Royal Rumble at all.
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is.
Because Rey Mysterio.
Say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the Smackdown roster.
That's an easy claim to make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Will you stop it? He's 165 pounds and 5'6". He might be on the smaller end of the spectrum.
Oh,
That doesn't
Kane took
diminish
Mysterio's head off.
If you say so, JR.
Here comes Orton.
Still think
He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
that can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
How can Shawn Michaels keep
Orton taking out the turnbuckle. Kane is eliminated.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
Spit in the face.
Here goes Carlito. Orton in trouble. Orton is eliminated.
Removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not
Mysterio's eliminated.
And there's the elimination.
My name is Finley, and I
There goes
love
Finley.
to fight.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
A lot of He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
DDT on Finley.
Now the fans start to cheer.
Here comes Edge.
Now that he's in the driver's seat,
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
you can't ever count on these fans, JR.
Here comes Kennedy.
And they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Booker T in trouble.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like. That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match too. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they
Here goes Matt Hardy.
and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks.
Edge eliminated by Carlito. Finley's eliminated.
Superstar in this match now.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
Carlito's eliminated.
JR.
Here comes Mark Henry.
Good old Oklahoma barbecue reporting on the show, but I don't think that's it.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody is wishing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does.
Here's Elijah
I
Burke.
just hope these superstars can settle their differences in
Kennedy's
Leave
eliminated.
it at that.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner.
Oh, Elijah Burke
and I'm glad
eliminated.
I'm here to see it.
Me too. Listen. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those.
Here comes Gregory Helms.
What the heck is a government mule anyway?
Oh, Gregory Helms walked right to that body slam.
And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough. I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
Here comes William Regal.
Mark Henry wrestle. No one else in this business can take an opponent apart the way he can.
You say that like it's a good thing. I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers.
Oh, Regal. They're going to eliminate Mark Henry.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
Here comes Triple H.
Respect him, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
Watch out! He reversed it!
I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find
Matt Hardy eliminated.
here.
What do you mean, just a...
Here comes CM Punk.
Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you.
He saw that one coming.
How many more entrants in this Royal Rumble?
There's no denying the UK's William Regal's toughness, fire.
Oh, Triple H is in trouble.
If the English
Triple H is eliminated.
Revolutionary War, we'd still be speaking... Oh, wait a minute.
Take all the time you need, King. We'll just enjoy the silence.
I think these are the final three.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
Oh,
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear
Gregory Helms
much of either.
eliminated.
You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
We're down to the final two. CM Punk, William Regal.
And if I had to put money on this match, JR, I'd say that Matt Hardy was headed for another beating.
How can you say that, King? Matt Hardy's a phenomenal superstar who's accomplished a great deal in his career, including multiple tag team championship runs.
Oh, sure. Well, anyone can look good if they've got a great partner backing them up. You ought to know that, JR.
CM Punk in trouble.
Luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. I don't want to say that Mr. McMahon's cheap, JR, but I heard he won't even tip a canoe.
And it's been reversed.
He reversed it. I was sorry to see Gregory Helms leave Raw, but there's no denying that it was the right
Drop
career
on
move for him.
Regal.
You've seen the way he's completely dominated SmackDown's cruiserweight division, JR.
He certainly has, but quite frankly, I'm perfectly fine with him being on the Smackdown roster. I prefer superstars who appreciate what they've got, not ones that blame others for what
Oh,
they
Regal.
don't have.
I think
Oh, CM Punk trying to eliminate Regal.
the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that
Who
attitude,
will win
JR.
this Rumble?
Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match
Oh, this is it.
settled once and for all.
And CM Punk wins the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 Royal Rumble.